Welcome Cancerians, and thank you for being here today. This is your weekly love message for week commencing Monday the 1st of November through to Sunday the 7th of November 2021. On the left hand side will be your crowning message cards, and on the right hand side your crowning wisdom message cards. So let's jump straight in and have a look and see what your overarching crowning messages are for the week ahead. Okay, Cancerians, with regards to your channeled message, either you have done a lot of work on yourself, okay, you've done a lot of work, and I feel as if you're now going to be rewarded in some shape, form or another, and I feel that whoever you're connecting with, whoever you have associated as your twin flame, I feel as if they want to come back round. So let me paint the picture that I have in my third eye. It's almost as if you and this person were getting to know each other, or were perhaps even in a relationship, but I would say it was quite early. It was quite a new relationship. Either they walked away, or they closed down the relationship, or it just fizzled out, and it feels as if in this time of separation, you've done a lot of work on yourself, but what you may not have realized is that this person was equally affected by the separation as you were, and it felt as if, like, if they could have made different choices with you, they probably would have done. And I feel that there's a lot of conflict at the moment of whether or not either of you, actually, the conflict could be sitting with either of you, whether or not to take action to reconcile. But I feel for you, Cancerians, the guidance was for you to be patient. The action that you've got to take is to be patient. So you may be feeling a little bit conflicted whether or not you should approach this person. I would say from that channeled message, wait for the minute, because they're equally just as conflicted as to whether or not they should approach you. So really, to be honest with you, if this is resonating, if the channeled message is resonating for you already, it kind of makes sense that if they felt that they could have made different choices, or they could have handled the situation with you in a very different way, it kind of makes sense they should be the person that comes forward to initiate that reconciliation. And that's why it makes sense that your spirit team is coming in and saying, actually, Cancerians, wait, be patient. You've done the work now. You've done the work on yourself. So let them almost take care of your twin flame, but there feels like there is some rewards that are coming towards you. Okay, all right, let's continue. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me? Thank you. First message out is fate. Oh my goodness gracious me, this is a destined partnership. So I don't know whether or not this person is realizing that, and that's why I was picking up that they felt as if they should have done, they could have handled the relationship, they could have handled you in a very different way, and this conflict that I'm feeling is I feel like they want to reconcile, and that would make sense because it is a destined partnership. Second message out, warning, don't dismiss the red flags. That red flag, I feel, is that conflict that you've got, whether or not you should approach them. And I feel as if that big red flag is for you to wait, basically wait and be patient, because it feels as if the work that you have done on yourself, it's almost as if you, what I imagine is like somebody that's got like that spring in their step again. You've done a lot of work on yourself, which it is to be commended, honestly, but it feels as if there's a reason why they're saying to you that wait. It's like, I feel like it's really important that this person takes the step towards you, basically. All right, let's continue. And I feel that your spirit team are coming in and saying, don't dismiss the red flags. That red flag is that conflict that you're feeling within you, whether or not you should approach this person or not. Yeah, look at that. Self-care. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. What did I say? What was I just this minute saying? Many of you, as you have got this kind of spring in your step, this kind of new lease on life, you've done a lot of work on yourself, and you know what, I just commend you, but your vibration is so high, it's so joyful, it's so filled with kind of hope and faith and vigor for life, that it feels as if you're just thinking, do you know what the heck, I'm in a really, really good place right now, I'm going to reach out to this person. You're being guided not to do that, basically. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting, because I don't know whether or not by you reaching out with this person, it may trigger the cycle of whatever happened between the two of you to repeat. It feels as if the lesson that the person that you're connecting with, the lesson that they've got to learn is to take responsibility for the consequences of their actions, of how they dealt with you, how they dealt with the situation, and basically humble themselves. So if they are feeling as if they should have done right by you, if they are now awakening to this destined partnership, it almost feels as if they need to take the action. They need to take the action and come out of any low vibrational energy of feeling really conflicted, because they might be operating from a place of ego, of pride, and that is the lesson that you're bringing to them. So clear your energy field, focus on yourself before acting. I feel out of all of those cards, it just tells us, look at that. This is a green light from your angels. The answer is yes. And I feel that the answer is yes, that this is a destined partnership. And the answer is yes, that the two of you will reconcile if that is what you are seeking. But it feels as if the action for you to wait and be patient is what is going to bring this person forward. They will come forward. They will come forward if you do nothing. And look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4, a forward momentum is beginning to take shape in this connection. Absolutely. Red, the root chakra. It's as if within their root chakra, that lesson that you're bringing of them to take responsibility of the actions and the consequences of their actions is what is going to solidify and firm up and strengthen their root chakra. And that is what you want to build on with this person. You don't want to build on a relationship that has a weak foundation, because then anything can happen and it will crumble, it will fall again. So it almost feels as if the red flags of, if you're feeling that conflict, do you approach them or don't you approach them? I feel that you're being guided to basically focus on you, think about it, because if you approach them, it almost feels as if you're giving them a bit of a get out of jail free card. And then what I am picking up is that the cycle that triggered the parting of the two of you in the first instance will just basically repeat itself. But if you wait, if you want this reconciliation, because I feel the green light is that this person is a fated partnership, you've just got to allow it to play out, and hence that patience that was coming in your channeled message. But that forward momentum is taking shape, and I feel that if you allow it to take shape, my goodness gracious me, will you guys be building on something so much more solid? And it feels as if it needs this person to take the step towards you. And look at that, 444. The universe fully supports you as you continue on your path towards enlightenment. I almost feel as if that third eye chakra, that violet coming in here, is your third eye chakra to see beyond, how can I put it, the good place that you're in at the moment. It's almost like your vibration is, your light and your vibration is so high. It's beautiful, actually. Those of you that I am picking up, it is so beautiful, that it's like your spirit team doesn't want anything to dim that light again, basically, because you've done the work on you. And so that is why your the divine spirit universe, your higher self, is supporting you as you go through this process of the two of you coming back into union, because it is fated. But you, maybe the lesson, Cancerians, that this part of the journey is bringing to you is to let go control. let go control of this connection and let it play out in accordance to divine timing. Because the green light is a big fat yes, this person is definitely a destined partnership. All right. Okay, Cancerians, if this message is resonating for you already, please feel free to click that thumbs up button on the video, subscribe if you haven't done so already. It really does help to push this video out to other Cancerians, and it also enables you to get those notifications of when I upload new messages. And of course, it does support the channel, so thank you in advance for your support and encouragement. Existing subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for your support and encouragement and donations. It's really, really appreciated, and I really hope that you get a really useful and meaningful message, all of you, from this week's reading. Okay, let's do this. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me, how does the twin flames of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus feel towards them in love on their twin flame journey, week commencing Monday the 1st of November through to Sunday the 7th of November 2021? What is their current energy spiritually, emotionally, mentally and physically towards Cancer that I'm allowed to see for their highest good and for the greater good of all? As above, so below and all around me, thank you. Cancerians, any of the cards that jumped out in your pre-shuffle, if they come out on camera whilst I was meditating, I will call them out for you. All right, let's do this. My angel, ooh, okay, wow, look at that balance. Oh my gosh, OMG. So I feel as if this person is realizing they need to balance out the scales. They could be getting the red flags that there is a conversation that needs to be had. Then it almost feels as if whatever went down with the two of you, for me to be picking up in your channeled message that they wish they had done things differently or treated you differently, it almost feels as if their spirit team is almost guiding them to fix this. It may be reconciliation. It may be just simply bringing peace to the situation. But the two of you have got a soul contract. This card definitely reminds me of the Justice card. It also reminds me of Libra as well. So you could have Libra in your chart, or they could. But I feel that they are most definitely being guided to balance out this connection with you after doing some shadow work. Yeah, so whatever it is that low vibration is in terms of that conflict of whether to approach you, that's part of their journey, that's part of their shadow work. And I feel that you're being guided. If you are picking up that conflict of whether you should approach this person, I'm almost feeling as if you need to differentiate whether or not that is really your energy or you're picking up your twin flame, because they are going through that shadow work, almost kind of like, I wouldn't say fearful to approach you, but it almost feels as if they're still very much affected by this relationship. And it feels as if they may be getting a lot of dreams or synchronicities, maybe even getting the green light that you are their twin flame. You are somebody that they are supposed to be with, and the universe is supporting them whilst they figure that out. And that's why it's really important for you to resist, I suppose, really, if you feel the urge to approach this person for whatever reason. It's really important that you don't, because it feels as if it's going to muddy the water of the shadow work that they've got to do. So not only are they being guided to balance out this connection, but also balance out themselves by doing that shadow work. Wow, look at that. Bound. So there was something very, very toxic within the connection. That's why I just feel this real passion in me to express. It's so important, if you're feeling as if you want to approach this person, not to do it. God, I never really say that. I try and be really impartial, but this feels so strongly. Like, this feels so strong. I can't even express it. Because it almost feels as if it's like the two of you are bound, but how you kind of got together, or how the relationship or encounter or whatever it is you had with each other, it took a low vibrational level, because you guys are bound, you're twin flames. But it almost feels as if they took you into this shadow work. They took you into this low vibrational energy, and it became very toxic. The relationship became very, very toxic. It's like this person dragged you down, basically. But the connection being separated and you guys going in separation was the biggest blessing for you. That's all I can say. It was the biggest blessing. And that is why I feel that your energy is so light and so bright and so upbeat. But whatever it is that you went through with this person, it wasn't good. It really wasn't good. And they have to deal with that. They've got to balance it out now. And it feels as if almost like they've got karmic justice to pay off, basically, with how they dealt with this. And you know what? It may not even be in this lifetime, Cancerians. It may be toxic behaviors and patterns, a karmic debt of past lifetimes with this person. That it's like in this lifetime they've got the opportunity to correct it, and part of that correction is taking a step towards you and taking accountability for the consequences of their actions and the way this relationship panned out. For many of you, you may be looking at this and listening to me thinking, well, it wasn't that bad. Spirit and Truth Tarot, it wasn't that bad. Actually, it may not have manifested itself to the level of toxicity in this time yet. But what I feel that your team are trying to say, don't ignore the red flags, because it could get worse. If you don't allow this person to to come towards you, it's going to repeat the cycle. And so therefore, if the cycle of past lifetimes was toxic and horrible and low vibrational and destructive, then it means that the warning is that it could be repeated in this lifetime. Oh, look at that. So I feel for the winter months, I feel as if, well, we are entering the winter months for me in the UK, just to differentiate, because I know that we're on all different parts of the world. The winter months for me are December, January and February. So I feel in this time, that is where you're going to get the green light of this person coming towards you. And it feels as if by spring, that is when you're going to see the forward momentum of this taking shape. So it feels as if by waiting, I would say December, January, February, the winter months, the winter seasons, is when that is the green light for this person to come towards you. They've got a lot of work to do. And it will be possibly by the spring months, which for me is March, April and May. Okay, that is when you're going to really see traction in this relationship, going in a solid direction, your root chakra in this connection being solidified and moving from strength to strength. Wow. Oh dear. I literally could just feel like that message was so clear. I can't even express it. And look, yeah, this is you, male or female, Queen of Wands. I feel that with you, this is you in all your glory, Cancerians, male or female, vivacious, everything that I was saying. I want to sneeze. Excuse me. And as they say when you sneeze, you're talking the truth. Well, that's what my generation of my parents and generations say. When you sneeze, when you're giving people guidance and advice and you sneeze, you're talking truth. This is your energy. Like I said, it's this vivacious, action orientated, free spirited, independent, just almost like it's like you've got this new zest for life. They see that. They see that. And I feel that they're being guided to balance out whatever went down with you, with this relationship, to balance it out with you. All right. So it's very clear what they've got to balance out as part of their shadow work is to do with you, Cancerians. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you clarify, how does the twin flames of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus? Thank you. Yeah, look, they want to talk. Page of coins, they want to talk. They want to have a serious conversation with you to balance out this connection. To balance whatever this toxic stuff went on between the two of you. And I feel that that's why your spirit team are saying, don't dismiss the red flags. It's almost as if you gave this person your power in some shape, form or another. It's like they on a spiritual level, it's almost as if they were lording themselves over you. Almost as if, you know, whatever this toxicity is, and it could be anything, it's almost as if it was just very toxic. I don't even want to go into it. With the two of coins, this person is feeling really unbalanced. So whatever is being kicked up, whatever it is, the universe. Now it's interesting, right? Because this 444, third eye chakra being opened. I mean, read it again. The universe fully supports you as you continue on your path towards enlightenment. This person is going through some major enlightenment. But for them it ain't so righteous. It ain't they're not feeling too good about it, because whatever has kicked up that their third eye now is seeing has got them feeling pretty unbalanced right now. Do you know something? It wouldn't surprise me if this person has found some sort of faith or religion. It's just they're seeing this relationship and this connection in a very, very different light. And I feel as if how they treated you, they've got major regrets over it, man. Major regrets. But it almost feels as if your spirit team are saying they don't want you to get wrapped up whilst they're going through this shadow work. It's like this is not for you to be involved in. They want you to hold your peace, continue on your journey. Look at that. They're unbalanced again, male or female. They're unbalanced because they knew that the love that you had for them was unconditional and they treated you not so great. Yeah, and it's because the two of you have lived past lives together. And do you remember I was saying to you that whatever this toxic cycle that the two of you have engaged in, a soul contract, you guys have repeated it many, many times. That is why it's so important in this lifetime, right here and now, Cancerians, you both have got the opportunity to break those cycles. I would also say that this person is missing you as well. And that's where that conflict is coming from, because it's almost like they don't know how they're going to approach you. But it feels as if that is the lesson, that they are being enlightened. Like I said, this person could be operating from a place of ego, of pride. And that is the lesson. That is the cycle. That is what they've got to learn and break out of. And only you could have brought them that lesson, that depth of a lesson. Because when people operate from a place of pride and ego, it's very, very hard for them to see that, you know. But by the way they treated you and whatever it is the universe is kicking up to them, like throwing up for them to see with their third eye, it almost feels as if they feel a little bit ashamed, to be honest with you. And with the World card, yeah, this is change. The change that's coming over the toxicity that happened between the two of you in the past, but also the major toxicity that happened in past lifetimes. Past lifetimes changing. You guys have got the opportunity to break this cycle. And this feels like many, many times you guys have gone through this. And that's why it feels that there is this kind of very familiarity between the two of you. It ain't love. It's because you have repeated some real toxic cycles. So the pull that you have between each other is a kind of love that isn't a love. It's not. Ugh. It's it's not too righteous. But I feel as if, like I said, Cancerians, you've taken back your power, because I feel that this energy, this Queen of Wands, this tenacity, this vivaciousness, this independence, this high vibration that you have achieved. Like I said, your channeled message, it's like you've done the work. You've done the work, and your blessings are coming through. I feel as if, do you know what? Spirit, divine, universe is fully supporting this person and you, but I feel that your spirit team is saying don't ignore the signs, stay back, be patient, because the rewards or abundance or the blessings that are coming to you with this person is them taking the step towards you. That is the turning point. That is the change. That is the change that will totally take you both on a completely different journey. And look at that, we've got the King of Coins in reverse. So I feel the winter months, is December, January, February of this year going into next year, and I feel as if the green light is saying yes, and it may be them coming towards you. How can I put this? Not quite ready to offer something solid, but to perhaps talk. I mean, there's a lot of blue in this winter card, so it may be just to talk. It may also be what's that? What is it they say? Not repent, but ask for your forgiveness or something. Coming in with something that is, because it feels as if it's like they are, how can I put it? As they awaken, okay, and as the green light is that this person, like the winter months of December, January, February, it's almost like that's when the real aha moment is going to happen, okay? And I feel that this person feels quite weak to come in and offer any kind of solid commitment or anything like that. They feel like they're not in control, and they may reach out to you to just talk. And that's what's going to trigger change. They're going to come at you on a whole different level, Cancerians. I almost feel kind of humble, like I almost feel like they feel a little bit like embarrassed or shamed, or just kind of like, you know, I really wish I didn't treat you like that. And that's why they feel so weak. So be prepared, because that green light, that step that they take towards you, even though it's good that they may feel weak, is so fundamentally important, because that's when the turning point has happened. That's when it's time for the two of you to come in to into union. And I feel as if it intuitively they know that they have to come in and talk to you. And this is their spirit team supporting them, divine spirit universe supporting them to come in and clear their energy field, because they may still have to do a lot of, do you know when they say, now I don't know the actual protocol, but you know they have, what is it, the 12 steps when somebody is they go to AA or Alcoholics Anonymous or something, and when they are in recovery, part of the step, one of the steps is that they've got to speak to or approach all the people that they hurt or that they caused upset, and basically apologize. That's part of the healing process. That's what I'm picking up with these two cards here, and that's what's happening in the winter months. Blue being the throat chakra, okay, intuitively knowing that they need to reach out and balance things out, but they're not going to be ready to have a full-blown relationship, because it's part of them clearing the energy field of the toxicity that happened in this connection. Focusing on themselves before they really act. And I feel as if it's like they know They know that that's what they've got to do. For many of you, you may know when they come towards you that that is what they need from you at that time. And look at that. The spring months of March, April, May, that's when you guys are going to come into union. That's a prediction for you, Cancerians. Because they're going to go through the heat. It's almost as if they're giving us a story here of what went down that wasn't quite right. There was a separation. You done the work. You cut yourself off. You done the work on you. You're thriving. Now it feels as if, as they see you thrive, it almost feels as if you're lighting the way for them to balance out themselves. And once they balance out themselves, then they can balance out the connection with you. And notice they only have one cup. It almost feels as if you are their happiness, you are their wish fulfillment, and that is where the forward momentum is going to happen with this connection. All right, spring months, March, April or May. And with the Hangman in reverse, I feel as if where they were like all through this process, spiritually still, spiritually stagnant, that's where the turnaround is going to happen, because it feels as if by March, April, May of 2022, that's when they really would have gone through the journey of healing, doing the shadow work, coming to terms with the toxicity of what they put you through, approaching you, maybe even asking for your forgiveness, or just having a bit of a heart-to-heart with you. Okay, sometimes that's part of the healing journey, and as they do all of that, it feels as if by the time we get into the spring months of 2022, it feels as if that stagnation of approaching you, or the two of you reconciling with the Hangman in reverse, they either will see that they will be a little bit undecided. I feel that, it's a forward momentum beginning to take shape in the connection. So they may be a little bit indecisive. They may be a little bit, put it this way, the forward movement is, rather than them being totally spiritually still and stagnant and focusing on themselves, as they go through that process, that starts to shift. They still might be a little bit fragile, whether or not to, how to come to you, what to come to you. But one of the things they realize is that you are their wish fulfillment. That is one thing that's definitely going to happen in spring. How they're going to come towards you, that might go a little bit further into next year, but they are moving forward. There is a forward momentum of, okay, let's get out of this stuck energy. Okay, I've done the work on myself. Now let me approach Cancerians. Okay, how am I going to do this? And it feels as if they're going to be a little bit back and forth, not quite sure. Let me pull a couple more. Can you give us some more information for spring, please? Clarify a little bit more for spring for Cancerians. Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus in love on their twin flame journey, please. Bit more clarity on spring for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rise, thank you. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Do you know what it is? I feel as if divine intervention will come in, because they're going to feel as if you're going to cut them out, or like you will be very, very guarded, or you might say something quite sharp. It feels as if like you'll be happy to help them on a healing process, but when it comes to getting back together, it almost feels as if they're now look at how I put that here, which I didn't do that purposely. I just I couldn't fit it here. But it almost feels as if they know that you are their wish fulfillment. The wheel of fortune is turning in their favor, opening their eyes, okay, supporting them to the enlightenment that you are the one for them, that you are their wish fulfillment. But they're spiritually, where they were spiritually still, because they were focusing on themselves, healing themselves. They're indecisive because they're not sure whether or not you're going to say some sharp words or cut them out. But they do predict, or they feel that you're going to be very, very guarded if they approached you like outright and said, hey, Cancerians, you know, can we give it another shot? They're not sure how you're going to receive that. So be aware of it. So I would say, Cancerians, if you do want to reconcile with this person, this is something that you would be happy to reconcile with, then I would definitely say take heed of the channeled message and wait and be patient. It feels like a long time, March, April, May of next year, when this will properly start moving forward. But I feel as if it's going to be worth the wait, because it is a destined partnership. For those of you that don't want anything to do with this person because it was too toxic, then I would say that it may be you that needs to do some work on yourself, to do some further work. But it feels as if you're going to be, you're going to be guarded, not sure what to do. Go with your gut. Go with your gut. It's not going to, it's not going, it feels as if it could go both ways. You could decide to just walk away, cut your losses and walk away. Or you could give it another shot. I feel many of you will give it another shot with these two cards side by side, but you're gonna have your guard up, I would say. Wow. All right, let's have a look and see what your twin flame messages are to each other. Wow, what a profound oh wow, did not wait. So for them, wow, look at that. I know I screwed things up and honestly have no idea how to fix it. Absolutely. I mean, they've got to start with themselves first. Look at that. I still love you. So they still love you no matter how toxic this connection was, even though they are awakening to see actually how disempowering this relationship may have made you feel or put you through. They still love you. And that love that I'm picking up is the pure essence of like divine love. Yeah, that's the love that I feel that they that's what they needed to find within you. Okay, that's what they needed to find, and that's what they've found basically. Oh wow. And your message to them, I can still feel you. Of course you can. And that's why I feel that there is a bit of conflict on your side, as you are, you know, your vibration is up and real high. The conflict that you've got perhaps within you to approach this person is quite strong, because you can still feel their energy around them. You can still feel their energy around you, sorry. And your last message to them, I want to be authentic. I am no longer afraid. Do you know something? So whatever it is that this person got you really bound, like I said, Cancerians, it feels as if they took your power away. You want something authentic. You don't want to be in fear of anybody. And I don't mean like this person was abusive. I mean, they could have been abusive to you. You know your situation. But I am picking up more of the mental manipulation, you know, that kind of, it just feels really toxic. I can't even describe it. Just people playing with you, playing with emotions, you know, 1 minute ghosting you, next minute breadcrumbing you, next minute lovey-dovey with you. It's kind of like, it's like you just didn't know which way this person was going. And it's like you don't want to be in that energy anymore. You don't want to be afraid of, like, day by day, week by week, month by month, are we still in a relationship? You know, when next are they going to blow a gasket? Or, you know, when next are they just going to just disappear and you don't hear from them again? That kind of energy, that's what I'm feeling, that you want something authentic. You want something authentic and you want something real. And that's why many of you That is why this person feels that you're going to say some sharp words to them. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't blame you if you did, but I would encourage you to look at the bigger picture here. This person's had some serious stuff that they needed to deal with. But you being in their life has triggered them to deal with that. Yeah, I mean, there's not more than I can say. That was your purpose in this lifetime. And I feel that the two of you can come together in a more harmonious union in this lifetime if you allow this person to do the work that they need to do. And they have to be the first person that initiates that step towards you. It just feels as if that is how it's written. That's the only way that the cycle is going to close down. And that just shows that you have fully taken back your power. All right. It's like you no longer are afraid that if they walk away for good, it's fine. It's like you will maintain your momentum, your happiness, your vivaciousness, and keep moving forward. All right. I'm going to leave that there for you, Cancerians. If it does resonate, please feel free to click that thumbs up button on the video. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Until next time, my beautiful, beautiful Cancerians, I'm sending you loads and loads of love, peace and light. You take care. Bye-bye.